Everyone's worst nightmare, the colonoscopy. All right, welcome back. This topic is going to be a little bit out of topic, so to speak, but I want to talk about a process I just had, and that's a colonoscopy, right? And kind of go health is wealth, and when we and what I've seen happening, or what I see, just you see a lot of people passing away from the prostate stuff or colon cancer and things of that nature. So I do think, especially at this age, and hopefully the audience I'm trying to draw is that, that this is an important thing to get done in our lifetime, because especially stuff that's preventable, if you catch it early enough or whatever. So I just want to go over my process to try to just quell any fears or anything, as it comes to a colonoscopy. And I know a lot of us are kind of put back about those type of processes, especially when they kind of dealing with the stuff going in versus coming out, if you know what I mean, right? So let me go over my process real quick. So I was doing my annual physical, and obviously the practitioner looks at me and said, "Hey, you're about to age for a colonoscopy. You had one yet?" And I was like, "Nope." They're like, "All right, then we're gonna sign you right on up." So got signed up. So 3-step process. So that was kind of the first step, was getting referred from my primary care to I guess I forgot what a colonoscopy person called or whatever. Gastro. I guess that's a gastro person. So got referred, and then I went to my first intake appointment. So this is over a span of a month, so that's for context. So went to my first intake appointment. I think it was maybe a nurse practitioner sat me down and kind of went over what the process is, how the process works, and what I need to do in order to get prepared for the colonoscopy or whatever. So really maybe a 10-minute appointment. Hey, this is us. Verify that you are who you are, and kind of go over the process of what you need to do. So the process is what really you need to pay attention to, because you have to do prep work in order to that, because they want your bowels obviously empty, and that's probably the main thing. So 24 hours prior, you can't eat anything. It's all liquid, or eat a liquid diet. So a clear kind of liquid diet. You can have like bone broth, jello, but you got to be like a certain color jello or whatever. But you're really, that 24 hours prior, you're going to eliminate forcefully, because you're going to be drinking the solution that they're going to issue. They gave me a gallon jug, mixed it with water or whatever, and I was, the day prior, I had to take that solution or whatnot. So all right, so second part, so day prior, I go to the gastro. I believe it's a gastro. I'm gonna go with gastro person. I go to the gastro place or whatever, and then again, let's do all the administrative stuff, make sure, check my insurance out and everything, and then and I did some blood work. So after that was complete, I'll go home and I start my process. So that was the drinking a gallon of solution. So I think on my orders is I had to drink it between 12 and 5 the day prior. So again, so I just started, I looked up some techniques to get through it or whatever. So I just drank 8 ounces every 10 minutes or so for maybe half of it, and then the second half I really just kind of chugged it down. It's got a big ass cup, and just chuck the stuff down. But within that first hour, for sure, you on the bathroom, and you're gonna go to the bathroom many times throughout that process until everything is kind of all liquid coming out. Sorry, I got this. I know it sounds vulgar, but got to get this information out there or whatever. So that was that day. So that morning, early as hell, get to the gastro place or to the specialist. Get to the specialist, and then nothing. Intake again. Take you in the back room. You get in the hospital. Get in the hospital gown, and then you wait. They get you IV. So yeah, for this process, they do put you under anesthesia. So everybody kind of like, oh, they're gonna be, obviously something going in me, right? But you're knocked out. So you're knocked out. So you're not going to feel anything, right? So whatever. So first waiting area, put your stuff on, put your stuff in the bag, and then they wheel you to where they're gonna do the actual procedure. Wheel you to what you do on that to the procedure, you meet the anesthesiologist. They they verify you again, name, birth date, what your process you had, what procedure you having, etc. Get that done, and then they start to prep you. They lay on your side. The doctor that comes in that's going to do the process came in, did the same thing again, asked me who I am, birthday, all that stuff or whatever. So they're pretty thorough on that part. I don't know who wants to act as somebody else to go get a damn colonoscopy, but hey, more power to them or whatever. So we finished. So then, and I was saying, they lay you on your side. They on your side. So you ain't got your booty tooted up, right? You laying on your side. You put your legs whatever position they want to, and then they prop pillows up under you. So you're looking at the beat machine and the IV, and then the anesthesiologist is in front of. This is my process in front of me, and then she starts the process to take you to La La Land. So kind of get a thumbs up. You ready? Yeah, for sure. And again, maybe not even 10 seconds later, I'm out like a light. So I wake up, I'm already in the recovery room. So you're in the recovery room, and it's like, you don't even get $40, man. They got you in the recovery room, and they wake up, your clothes right there. We're gonna call your ride, and then you put your clothes back on, or whatever. Put your clothes back on. They offered me some orange juice, apple juice, or whatnot, and that was it. So I say all that to say is, don't be scared of getting that process done, because it's not as horrifying as it may sound. I know don't nobody want a foreign object going up their butt, a camera, and doing all exploratory stuff or whatever. But again, that's for, and what I always say is, I gotta live a certain amount, and I got kids too, so I want to live for them. But I'm retired from the military. I gotta live a certain amount of years to make sure that Uncle Sam ain't get one over on me. You can't hopefully Uncle Sam ain't get your best years, right? Or whatever. So those things, especially the prostate exams, the colonoscopies, those things are important. I know don't nobody want the butt play and everything like that. But if you're at a certain age, you probably remember that taking a damn temperature where they used to take temperatures at. So but it's an important thing, and it's an important thing to get done. We think about actors like Chadwick Boseman, and that's probably the one that comes to the top of mind right now. But we see folks with means that still getting being impacted by these preventable diseases, or things that if found soon enough can be treated. So again, don't kick the can down the road because of the stigma, I guess what the word be, or whatever, or the fear or whatnot. You're not gonna feel anything. They're gonna put you under, they're gonna violate you, and then you're gonna wake up in a room and you're gonna keep it moving. So I just wanted to put that out there. Again, health is wealth. Take care of yourselves, especially as black males. We see us dying off pretty young, man. D'Angelo, we got Chadwick Boseman. So again, let's try to prevent the preventable. So that's all I needed. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm out. Appreciate it.